Well, the scenes of horror really indeed continue in Kilifi County as the number of bodies of those who died from activities of that religious cult continues to rise. And this comes after 18 bodies were exhumed today from a mass gravesite. Homicide detectives revealed that tens of the dead were stuffed inside single graves in a rush to conceal the evidence of the deadly fast. Now, Kevin Mutai is from Shakahola. In fact, he's still there and now reports that the Ministry of Interior and National Administration has sealed off the entire 800-acre piece of land, declared that particular land a crime scene. We also do understand that the CS for Interior, Professor Kithure Kindiki, will be making his way there on Tuesday. But first, let's get that report by Kevin Mutai.
The cloud of horror continues to hang over Shakahola in the vast Chakama forest in the county of Kilifi. So far, 39 bodies have been exhumed since the exercise began 3 days ago, with 18 bodies recovered at a mass grave on Sunday. Out of the 7 graves dug out Sunday, one contained 5 bodies and 3 others with 3 bodies each, as detectives report that there are more than 20 separate graves within the small piece of land. The number of bodies have now exceeded the capacity at the Malindi Sub-County Hospital mortuary, with reports that some might be moved to the neighboring counties for preservation ahead of the post-mortem examination.
Ndani kulikuwa kuna zaidi ya watu 600. Kulingana na ile ripoti ambayo tulikuwa tuko nayo.
Iwapo wewe kama mzazi uko tayari mtoto wako aweze kufariki, akaenda njaa mpaka afariki, ni jambo la kusikitisha sana. Ikiwa wanaume wanaruhusiwa kuacha kwanza wamalizike watoto na wanawake, hilo pia ni jambo la kusikitisha. We are far much ahead of that.
Preliminary findings from the forensic analysis also revealed that some of the bodies were still fresh, indicating that the victims might have been executed before concluding their fast. Some of the tools used in burying the dead are still on site, indicating that those behind the crime could still be in the area.
The scenes here are extremely traumatic. You know, we are digging up graves of families, of children, of women, you know, and everyone is psychologically affected. As you can see, the stench is all over. You know, people are shocked by what they see. So we need urgent psychosocial support for the officers who are conducting the exhumation, for the police officers, for the journalists who are covering this story, you know, the first responders. The situation is extremely traumatic, and that is why we are also appealing to the government to send down urgently counselors who can continuously keep monitoring the situation.
It is from this village where a woman was also rescued alive in the forest. A total of 3 people were saved and rushed to hospital for treatment.
Government itoe appeal kwamba tuko tayari kuwanusuru na kuweza kuwapatia any support. Jitokezeni na tutawasaidia, ili wasione kuwa watakapojitokeza basi watachukuliwa hatua. Kwa hivyo watakapojua kuwa sisi we are innocent and we are victims rather than we are criminals, itawapatia wao ari ya kuweza kutoka na kujitokeza waweze kunusurika.
Now, the Ministry of Interior and National Administration has taken action on the unfolding events. The Cabinet Secretary, Kithure Kindiki, in a statement said, and I quote, "Shakahola Forest Massacre is the clearest abuse of the constitutionally enshrined human right freedom of worship." It further read, "This horrendous blight over conscience must lead not only to the most severe punishment of the perpetrator of the atrocity on so many innocent souls, but tighter regulation on every church, mosque, temple, or synagogue going forward." End of quote. Kindiki has ordered for deployment of multi-agency security team to comb the entire 800-acre piece of land, seal off the forest, and declare it a scene of crime. Families are still looking for their loved ones, among them Rashid Makoha from Mumias, who claims her sister and her 4 children who traveled to Malindi to join the controversial preacher Paul Mackenzie are still missing.
Dadanga alikuja huku mwezi wa kwanza Januari. Akaniambia anakuja kupewa shamba na ataishi maisha mazuri huku peke yake huku. So kutoka hiyo siku hajaongea naye.
Ijulikane ya kwamba hao watu brainwash kwa sababu ile itikadi ambayo, yani mafunzo ambayo anawapatia na anashawishi hao wakina mama sana zaidi, kwa sababu wengi ambao wako hapa ni wakina mama ambao wako hapa ndani.
Top government officials are expected to visit the scenes tomorrow, with a command center being established in the area to allow for deployment of more officers to conduct such a rescue operation, even as exhumation of bodies continues. Kevin Mutai, NTV in Chakama, Kilifi County.
What a traumatic